Hi everybody. Today we're going to read another version of Toy Story. Now there are several books out there that have different versions of different title of books, meaning there are lots of books written about Toy Story, and the books don't necessarily, especially for kids, they don't cover the whole story, the whole movie. That if you've seen the movie, they take out bits and pieces and they use different words. So if you're ever wondering, she's already read Toy Story. There are 3-4 different Toy Story videos of read alouds that she's done. Why does she keep repeating it? It's because you may have one of those versions of books at home, or you've checked it out, or you've bought the book and you can read. I can read it along with you. You may not necessarily have, if I only did one video of one Toy Story book, you might not have that. So I do different versions of different books, and a lot of times they're from different companies. This book right here is from the Grolier Publishing Company, and this is their book club edition, where you can, might be every month, might be every 3 months, or whatever you can afford, they'll send you a book from one of the Disney books. This one in particular, I happened to find at a thrift store. Again, you can buy books at thrift stores. You can, the cheapest way you can get a book is the library. Library you always check out for free. Your membership, in most places that I know, it's free. But they don't always have all the books that you want. So you can buy them from the bookstore, an actual bookstore, a recycled reader place, which means that some people turn in older books and they like to check out other books, and they like to purchase other books, and you can go in there and buy new or used books. So today we're going to be reading the Toy Stories Grolier Book Club Edition. Okay, let's start. Sheriff Woody faced the famous outlaw bank robber Black Bart, as played by Mr. Potato Head. "Reach for the sky, you rascal," Sheriff Woody said. Little Andy Davis aimed his two toys at each other. As always, Sheriff Woody won the fight. Andy knocked over Mr. Potato Head and said, "Sorry, outlaw. Sheriff Woody was too fast for you. You lose." All of his toys, Andy loved Sheriff Woody the best. But he still plays with all his toys. You may have a favorite toy, but you do play with all your toys. So that's what Andy does. He's his favorite. Sheriff Woody's his favorite. But he does play with all his toys. He may not play with all of them at once, but he will get to them, but he still plays with them. Just then, Andy heard his mother calling him. "It's time for my birthday party." "Is it time for my birthday party?" he asked as he ran out of his room. When Andy was gone, all of his toys could walk and talk. "Andy's birthday," Woody said to himself. "This is terrible." Woody ran to Slinky Dog. "Slinky," he said quickly, "I've got bad news." "Bad news?" Slinky shouted. "Shh, shh, 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 shh," Woody whispered. "Just get everybody together for a meeting." Woody led the toys meeting. "We'll all be moving to Andy's new house soon, so everybody should find a moving buddy," Woody told them. The toys nodded. They already knew about the move. Then Woody added quietly, "And Andy's birthday party is today." The toys panicked. "The guests are already arriving," squealed Ham the piggy bank. The other toys ran to the window. They saw Andy's friends carrying gifts. The toys were afraid. What if Andy got new toys? Would he throw away his old ones? "Don't worry. No one will be thrown away," Woody reassured them. But Woody sent some toy soldiers to watch the party anyway, and reported by walkie-talkie. Luckily, most of the gifts were clothes and games. Then Andy opened his last present. The soldiers gasped. It was an amazing toy, but the walkie-talkie stopped working before the soldiers could relay their report. Later, Andy put the new toys on his bed. After he left, Woody and the other toys approached the stranger. Suddenly, the new toy jumped up. "My name is Buzz Lightyear, and I come to put your planet in peace. My ship crash landed here by mistake." Rex the dinosaur got very excited. "Are you really here from outer space?" Woody sighed. "Of course not. He's a toy, like us." "Excuse me, but I think the word you're looking for is a space ranger," Buzz told him. "I'm captain of the fleet, and as soon as I fix my spaceship, I'll go back home." All the toys were impressed, except Woody. "I have special wings. I can fly," Buzz told them. "No, you can't," Woody said. "Can," said Buzz. "Can't," snapped Woody. Buzz replied, "Yes, I can, and I can prove it." Then Buzz leaped off the bed. "To infinity and beyond," he cried. Buzz landed on a rubber ball, bounced onto a toy race car track, slid down, slid up, then went flying through the air. He landed right in front of Woody. "Can," Woody said smugly. That wasn't flying. That was falling with style," Woody scoffed. But the other toys thought Buzz was great. Suddenly, the toys heard shouting. It was Sid, the boy next door. Sid liked to blow up his toys, and that's just what he was doing. The toys were glad they lived with Andy. Andy loved his toys, especially his new one. He began playing with Buzz all the time. Woody became jealous. One night, Andy was going to Pizza Planet for dinner. "You can only bring one toy," his mother told him. Woody wanted Andy to bring him, not Buzz. So he tried to make Buzz fall behind Andy's dresser. Woody aimed RC, a radio-controlled car, at Buzz. Zoom! Buzz jumped out of the way just in time. The car hit a globe instead, but the globe hit the lamp and knocked Buzz out the window. The other toys rushed over to see what happened. They looked at RC. The little car said, "Row, row." The toys were surprised and angry. They looked at Woody. You used RC to knock Buzz out of the window?" Mr. Potato Head accused. No, Woody cried. I didn't mean to." The toys didn't believe him. Woody didn't know what to say. All the toys were angry with him. Bo Peep felt sad. She couldn't believe Woody would do such a terrible thing. Wow, so who's being selfish now? I think Woody was being selfish, and he wasn't used to not being out of the limelight, meaning he wasn't used to not being played a lot by Andy. And the new toy comes along. But remember, your new toys, kids want to get familiar with the new toys and play with it. They always go back to all the other toys and play with them too. But Woody wasn't realizing this. Just then, Andy came into the room looking for Buzz. But since Andy couldn't find his new toy, he took Woody to the car instead. Buzz was in the bushes nearby and saw the car leaving. He quickly grabbed the car's bumper. Now, why would you think Andy chose to take Woody instead of taking, why would he want to take Buzz instead of taking Woody? So I flipped back a couple of pages. And when you are reading a story, it's going to ask you questions, especially taking a test. When you take tests, because you can take tests on these, this is not an AR reading level, and I'll always let you know if it's an AR reading level and you can take tests, but this one's not. And when you take tests and you start taking tests in class, doesn't necessarily have to be with this particular book. It can be with the actual books that you have to read as a class, as a whole, and you have to take tests. So I'm going back and asking you questions about things, teaching you that you have to go back in the book and try to answer some questions. Some answers are right there for you. Some answers you have to come up with in your head by looking at other things and coming up with a conclusion of an answer, coming up with an answer to what the question may be. So this is one of the cases that I'm asking you. So again, the question was, why did you think Andy chose Buzz instead of Woody to go to Pizza Planet? If you've seen the movie, you definitely know what Pizza Planet is. But just in its name, Pizza Planet. Planet has to deal with astronomy, has to deal with space. And who is more equipped to go to Pizza Planet? Who's the more likely one he would bring? He would want to bring Buzz, because Buzz is the Space Ranger toy. And Space Ranger has to deal with astronomy, has to deal with the outer space. Pizza Planet, their whole theme inside is about space. So he would naturally want to bring the new toy. He would also want to bring it because it's a new toy and he wants to get used to it. But the more logical reason would be because it coincides together, Pizza Planet and Buzz, the Space Ranger. Now, let's go back. The van brought the toys to Pizza Planet. The toys wanted to follow Andy's family inside, but the door was guarded by robots. How are we going to get past the guards? Wondered Woody. I don't know. I think I missed one. Let me go back. So, I stopped here that he got up on here. I missed this page. Let me go back to the page. Andy's mother stopped for fuel. When Andy and his mother got out of the car, Buzz climbed in. Woody said, "I didn't mean to push you out of the window. Honest." Buzz didn't believe Woody. The two toys began to fight. They rolled out of the open car door. The car drove off without them. Luckily, Woody noticed a van from Pizza Planet. He and Buzz jumped aboard. So there's a Pizza Planet delivery truck that was at the gas station, and they jumped in because they knew it would go to Pizza Planet. Sorry, I skipped that page, guys. It happens. The van brought the toys to Pizza Planet. The toys wanted to follow Andy's family inside, but the door was guarded by robots. How are we going to get past the guards? Wondered Woody. Woody hid inside a big cup. Buzz hid inside a burger box. They sneaked past the robot guards. Once they were inside, Woody spotted Andy. But Buzz spotted a rocket ship. Now I can go home, he said. He climbed inside the rocket. The rocket was really a machine full of prizes. The prizes were little green alien toys. I come in peace, Buzz told the aliens. Woody knew he had to rescue Buzz, so he climbed into the rocket too. Suddenly, a huge metal claw appeared. The claw grabbed Buzz and lifted him up. Someone wanted a prize from the rocket machine. Who's that? We talked about him before. It was Sid. Remember, Sid is the boy next door who alters all his toys, and a lot of toys, all his toys, he breaks them and things like that. He doesn't take care of his toys. He's very mean to his toys. Woody tried to save Buzz. Instead, Woody got picked up too. Sid laughed a nasty laugh. Now he had 2 toys to destroy. Sid took the toys home to his gloomy room. After he left, Woody and Buzz looked around. They saw something moving. Buzz gasped. What are those strange creatures? Woody had never seen anything so horrible. Sid had ripped apart his toys and put them back together in weird ways. The mutant toys moved closer and closer to Woody and Buzz. The 2 toys ran, so they got scared. Woody and Buzz ran to different rooms. Then something even scarier happened to Buzz. He saw a TV commercial for Buzz Lightyear toy. Buzz said to himself, "That can't be right. I'm a real Buzz Lightyear. How can there be another one on TV? What if Woody is right? What if I am just a toy?" Buzz had to prove he was a real space hero, so he jumped off the top of the stairs. Buzz spread his wings and crash! He hit the ground so hard his arm broke off. Sid's sister found Buzz and brought him to her doll's tea party. Finally, Woody was able to sneak into her room. "Hurry, let's get out of here," Woody said. Buzz replied sadly, "Why bother? I'm just a stupid toy. It doesn't matter who plays with me." As they went back to Sid's room to try to escape, Woody tried to convince Buzz that being Andy's toy was just as important as being a space ranger. Suddenly, the mutant toys surrounded Buzz. To Woody's surprise, they fixed Buzz's broken arm. Just then, Sid turned up. He taped a rocket to Buzz. He was going to blow him up the next morning. So he went to Sid's sister's room, and Sid's sister, she takes care of her toys. She's very nice to her toys. She doesn't tear them apart and put them back all mixed up with different parts of other toys. She actually takes care of her toys. Sid, on the other hand, does not. Woody had to save Buzz, but he couldn't do it alone. He bravely approached Sid's mutant toys. They were friendly and they agreed to help. The next morning, the mutant toys followed Woody to Sid's backyard. "Reach for the sky," Woody shouted at Sid. Sid turned around. He looked at Woody in shock. How could a toy talk by itself? We toys don't like being blown up. We don't like being smashed or ripped apart, Woody told Sid. The toys gasped. He saw dozens of toys heading straight for him. Yeah, I'd probably freak out too if I saw the toys starting to move towards me. Woody said, "You'd better take good care of your toys. If you don't, we'll find out, Sid." The nasty boy screamed and ran to his room. He would never blow up a toy again. Woody and the other toys cheered. Suddenly, Woody saw the moving van in front of Andy's house. He and Buzz had to get on it. They raced out of the yard with Sid's vicious dog chasing after them. Buzz rescued Woody from the dog, but he was left behind as the moving van pulled away. Woody had to help his friend. Inside the van, Woody opened the box with the toys and got RC. Then he pushed RC down the van ramp. The other toys didn't understand. They thought Woody was trying to get rid of RC too, so they pushed him off the van. The van sped away. Buzz and Woody hopped onto the speeding car. They raced to the van and almost made it. Unfortunately, RC's batteries died. Woody cried, "Oh no! Now we'll never catch up with the van." But then he got an idea. Woody lit the rocket that was taped to Buzz. Whoosh! As RC sped up the van's ramp, Buzz spread his wings and he and Woody were flying. Woody and Buzz flew right into the car. Andy was so happy. He had thought Woody and Buzz were lost, but they were right here in the car. Andy hugged his toys. Buzz realized that Andy loved him. Now he knew what it meant to be a toy. It was even better than being a space hero. Woody, Buzz, and all the toys were happy in Andy's new home. Soon it was Christmas. The toys were nervous. What if Andy got new toys, better and better toys? The toy soldiers went to watch Andy and his sister open their gifts. "Don't worry," Bo Peep said to Woody. "Andy will always love you." She kissed Woody's cheek. Woody told Buzz, "We have nothing to worry about. Andy couldn't possibly get anything worse than you." Then the toy soldiers made their report. "Andy got a puppy." Oh no. Uh-oh. So he ended up getting a dog. And dogs like to take kids' toys and put them in their mouth and get them all wet. They like to bite on them. New puppies, new dogs, when they're little, they put everything in their mouth and they bite them. Sometimes they tear them up. So you want to make sure you put your toys away. If you have a dog, make sure you put them away because they might bite up on them and ruin your toys. The end. So if you liked this video, I would love for you to click like and then click follow my YouTube channel. I'll be reading different books of all sorts. This week I'll just be reading, this particular day, I'll just be reading a bunch of Toy Story versions and about different parts of the movies and etc. etc. Also, if you will check the links below, there you will find, I have a Facebook page that has to deal with this YouTube channel. And you can message me there if you have any questions. If you'd like me to read a book that I have not done so already, I can read the book and I can give a shout out to whoever you would like to, like for me to give a shout out to. Also there, I will start to do some contests and give you the latest news and other information about books that I'm going to be reading or have read. So check out the links below. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.